What is up, bros? Me, Josh here. In today's video, we're going over the new campaigns that just went live on World of Warships. And one of the campaigns, you can actually get a free Graff Spee, and the other one, you can actually get a Tirpitz permanent camo. So that's actually kind of cool, give you a unique look, as well as some other ships if you don't have them unlocked. So let's kind of dive right in. The first one is the Hunt for the Graff Spee. The second one is the Santa's Christmas Convoys. And these ones kind of work with each other. One requires the first one to be done. The one thing that is kind of interesting about these campaigns is one is very time sensitive. So let's dive into the Hunt of the Graff Spee. This one is the one that will actually give you the Graff Spee at the end. If you check mission 4, you actually get the Graff Spee. There's only 4 missions you really have to do, and they're kind of simple, a lot easier if you've done the other ones in the past. This one is much easier to do. But one thing that's very interesting about this one and different than the past is these are all time sensitive. As you can see, play one battle starting from December 28th, 2016 server time. These are going off EU server times. So if you're looking at it, it's actually live. It's the 27th right now. So it's actually live currently on North American server. I think it's probably live on the EU server as well right now. So what you do is 2 normal tasks, only 3 pins. So 1 is each. Pretty easy to do, base XP and just normal XP. Once you get that, then you have to play one battle on the 28th or today right now, and then you are on you're done with this one. Then you jump into the second one. You can do these next XPs. It's basically the same thing, just XP and free XP or base XP. Then you do those tasks over and over. Actually, you only need 3 pins, but then you go on to this one. But then you kind of sit here and you hit a wall and you have to kind of wait. Play one battle starting on January 2nd, so then you got to wait about a week. And so that's kind of the downside. Now you can't actually get the Graff Spee now if you buy a package, but it is crazy expensive. Yes, if you kind of cut down what is in each thing, it's probably, the math works out, but it's like $100 or something like that to actually get the Graff Spee currently. So this is the free way to get it. You just have to be very time sensitive, and if somebody that doesn't play that much, it's kind of a time crunch. Not so much for this one, but the Santa one that is the next one. So get some XP. You got plenty of time to do it. Then on January 2nd, hit this, play one battle on January 2nd, and then you're on to the third one. The third one is basically the same thing. Get some XP, get some free XP or base XP, and then play a game on January 9th. So you basically get down these really quick, and then you're done. You're waiting till the next one to come up. But as soon as you're done with this one, the third one, you can then instantly move on to the fourth one. This one doesn't have a time. It just says play one battle as soon as you've unlocked these. Now these are going to take a little while. Base XP, I mean, a good game's like 2,000 base XP, so it's going to take a decent amount of games to get these done, but you want to try to knock these out as fast as possible, because as soon as you have the Graff Spee, you can start the second one. So the Hunt for the Graff Spee is pretty simple. It's just very time sensitive. On certain dates that unlocks the final task. So this one is much longer, and it's kind of the same thing throughout, but as you go, it's play one battle in the Graff Spee. So you need the Graff Spee. I mean, it's the first thing. This is the unlock it. You need to play the cruiser Graff Spee. So this is one thing, because if you look at it, it ends on the 18th of January, which only gives you 9 days to get this done. This isn't going to be super hard to get. You're going to be able to kind of get through it pretty quick, but you only have about 8-9 days, depending on when you start this, to actually get through all of this to get to the final thing. So as you go through it, the first one is a lot easier. It's get 20 XP, 20k XP, 350,000 credits, just kind of the normal stuff. These things are all repeated. The next stage, they goes to a different value, and that's it throughout the rest. So it's almost identical throughout the whole thing. And then play one battle with the Graff Spee is the final task for the first or the second one, and then you get actually a higher level. So kind of knock that out pretty quick. And this is kind of one of the interesting things, especially if you're a newer player and you don't have a lot of lines. You just don't have a lot of lines in general, is as you go on through here, you get a captain for the Graff Spee first, but this is what it's going to be throughout the rest of the thing. 30,000 XP after modifiers applied. So you'll be able to farm that out pretty quick. 500,000 credits. If you have the Missouri or any high tier premium and you run premium account, throw the Zulu flag on there. This should be pretty easy to do on some decent games. You should be able to do that no problem. Earn 10,000 base XP. That'll take a little while. Like, you only need like 6 pins for each one of these, so it's going to go pretty quick. So I would probably grab like one of these two. One of the first ones, throw some flags on it, and the 500,000. If you have premium account, that might not be too bad. But you can probably farm out these. It's only 6, but then you actually get as the final one, play one battle, you get the Leander. So if you haven't gone through, especially the Leander is the first one in the Royal Navy line, that's really good. You can kind of skip over a lot of stuff. So the same things, this one, you get the Farragut. So if you haven't started the USN, it basically gives you every tier 6, the Badiani, the Fuso. So if you haven't played a line, I don't think it includes any CVs. The Baron right there. This one just gives you some more camos. This one's playing another one with the Graff Spee, which you already have unlocked by now. And then the last one is still the same thing, same task, so just keep repeating them. And play one battle with the Tirpitz. So you can only unlock this if you have the Tirpitz. So that's another thing. Maybe you got it from the crates or something like that. But you can actually get a free XP camo for it. So pretty freaking awesome. It's going to give some unique looks to the Tirpitz. You need to have the Tirpitz to do this. So if you don't even have the Tirpitz right now, you probably don't need to really worry about this. But the good thing is, one, throughout they're doing these 2 campaigns, you can get a Graff Spee, you can get a cool look on your Tirpitz if you have it. Downside is, with it limiting how much you can really progress through the first one, the hunt for the Graff Spee, because everything's so time sensitive on the final task because of certain dates. You can see them on the little calendar here. It really puts a time crunch on this one. You kind of need to knock this out. If you're not playing a lot, it's going to be pretty tough to actually get through it. If you're playing a lot, like I tend to play a lot on the stream and everything, it will probably be pretty doable. Also, another big hurdle is, do you even have the Tirpitz? That's going to be one of the downsides. But if you do have the Graff Spee, if you bought one of the packages, you can already start this one, so you have plenty of time to get it done. But for people who are like me, who are going to earn the Graff Spee through this, the freeway, you got only about 9 days. You're going to get it, hopefully get this done and knock out the last one, and then you only got a week or so to get done. So it's going to definitely be a time crunch. But guys, that is how you can get yourself a free Graff Spee. You don't have to buy the big package. You can get the free Graff Spee and get an extra camo for the Tirpitz if you do have it. Pretty neat. That's the newest campaigns, Hunt for the Graff Spee and Santa's Christmas Convoys. Pretty awesome, guys. Enjoy it. Good luck out there, and I will see you guys next time.